Hi, I'm Allie. Join me as I show you how to create these falling frost earrings. These are one of the projects in this month's kit subscription, so make sure to check that out. If you ever need the supplies to create the projects or want to check out that subscription, look below the video. In the description of the video, we'll give you links to get back to our website. As always, let's grab our materials and get ready to get started. So to begin this design, we're going to start in the center and work our way out. Our center is going to consist of 8 total Delica beads. I'm putting my Delica beads, which are size 11-0, onto a size 11 needle on size 6 dragon thread. And I have about 4 feet to do both earrings. With that, I'm going to bring that into a loop by tying a simple knot, just basically to work as a stop bead. I'm going to take that and do it one more time. And then we're going to separate these out into groups of 2 with a 15-0 CB. In addition to the 15-0s, I have some crystals here as well as 3mm bugles. I like how just a couple beads can make a huge impact and difference in the design. And you can actually make the exterior look exactly like you want it to be. You're going to sew through the first 2 Delicas after the knot. And then you're going to add one 15-0 CB. 2 Delicas, add another 15-0 CB. So you're doing this again to get a square formation, adding in a 15 and sewing through the next 2 Delica beads. Once you end up with all of your corners here, having those 15-0s on them, we're then going to expand into making our points with our bugle beads. The bugle beads are going to come out of the 11-0, or excuse me, the 15-0 C beads, and they're going to have a 15-0 in between them as well. So when you are exiting through your last set of 2 Delicas, I want you to step up so you're coming out through that first 15-0. When you're coming out the 15-0, you're going to add a bugle bead, a 15, and a bugle bead. You're going to go into the next corner, 15, and make sure those are sitting just pointed up. Same thing here, going around in the circle, bugle, 15, bugle, into the next corner bead. Obviously, we're starting out to kind of get this snowflake form, and we are creating this in a group of 4 to go around the square that we've created. Once we have our points done, then we're going to step up once again and keep going out to create the next layer of our beads. Once you have those 4 points, I want you to exit through the first 15-0 between the 2 bugles and get ready for the next layer.
Start the new year with a fresh jewelry making hobby. Subscribe and receive the double black diamond bracelet, the avalanche amulet necklace, and the falling frost earrings, plus the Times Square bracelet as a welcome gift. That's 4 jewelry kits for just $59.99, all delivered free to your door. Each kit includes premium beads and clear step-by-step instructions. Cancel anytime, no risk, just inspiration. Subscribe now and experience the joy of handmade jewelry.
Going around now and connecting all of those corner 15s, I want you to add to your thread and needle 1 more 15 followed by 2 Delicas, then one of your 3mm bicones, and then repeat the 2 Delicas followed by the 15. You're then going to sew into that next corner unit there and repeat. 15, 2 Delicas, crystal, 2 Delicas, 15, and into that next corner or that peak there of those 2 bugles. This is going to be the same pattern the whole way along and around the sides of your piece here as we do this once again in a group of 4. Continuing around then to do our last set, we'll finish off that first expansion in the design. Going back into that first 11-0, you're going to go through that first 15-0. You're going to go through the first 15 and the first Delica that you added, because remember we added 2, so you want to add the first one. And what we're going to do is add another row of our Delicas, a second one, and kind of seam this up into the project. You're going to add a Delica, then you're going to sew through the crystal. Then you're going to add one more Delica, and then you're going to sew through the second Delica and the 15-0. Once you're in between that group of 3 15s, you're going to add another 15. And what this is doing is creating a peyote look along the Delicas and the 15s. It's going to get a little point there. You're going to sew through the next 15 and the next Delica and come on out. Once you have that, you're going to grab another Delica, sew through your crystal, one more Delica, skip over the first Delica that's there and sew through the second one and the 15. We're doing this again the whole way around the project, mimicking then 15, go through the 15 and the Delica, and once again, just like we've been doing, always in that group of 4. So you're doing this 4 times. And what you're getting is the effect that the Delicas and the 15-0s are sitting in that peyote style. So that's why you're doing the Delica and the 15-0 as you go around. Another 15-0 sits on top of the original 15 at the point of the bugles, through the 15 and the Delica, and then once again, Delica bead through the crystal. You're proceeding the whole way around the piece. And then once again, just like we did previously, we're going to do another one of our step ups. Here you can see I'm going into that last 15, the first Delica, and then out through the Delica that I just added. And see how you get that nice open space with the 4 crystals around. You are going to create a row of seed beads that go above the crystal. That's going to be a start of 4 seed beads, and then we'll come back and add in a 5th. We're also going to be catching onto that top Delica and going over to the opposite Delica as well. To start out, we're coming up that Delica near the crystal. 1, 2, 3, and 4 beads go on. We will be adding a 5th bead, but that's going to be to create that point. So you want the 4 beads first. That wraps around, and as you're coming out through the Delica here, you're going to add a 15. Then you're going to add one of your bugles. Then we're going to add a total of 3. 1 of your 15-0 seed beads along with 1 bugle and 1 15-0. You're going to look and go over to the next grouping that has the crystal there and go through the bugle bead. Once again then, 4 of our 15s. And just like everything else, we're doing this 4 times. Through our Delica bead. Once you're through the Delica, you're going to do a 15 bugle, 15 bugle, 15, and into the next Delica bead. Do that the whole way around your project, adding in your 4 seed beads into the next Delica, 15 bugle, 15 bugle, 15. 2 more times around to do that, and we'll get that last corner in. As you come back around, you're going to go into that the first one of your Delica beads, as well as the first 2 of the 4 15-0s that you added above the crystal. What we're going to do now is make space between beads 2 and 3, and we are going to take those and add a 5th bead. The 5th bead is going to sit in between basically the 3rd bead area. I'm then going to go down through the next 2 15s as well as the Delica. Give a nice tight pull and see how that sits nice and pointed. I want you to go up through the 15 and the first one of your bugle beads. As you come out through the bugle beads, you're going to add 1, 2, and 3 more 15s. Go then down through the bugle, 15 Delica on the opposite side there. Give a nice tight pull and those will sit also on a point. You're going into the 2 15s and out. Add a 5th 15 before the 3rd bead, and then down through beads number 3 and 4. The same time down through the Delica, And then you're going over through the 15 and through the bugle. You can see how that really starts to point things out. It's the reason that we did not add 5 total seed beads on top of the crystal is because if we did so, we wouldn't get that nice point effect. By separating out the beads into 2 groups of 2, that really creates that nice point effect because you're forcing that 5th bead to create that V shape, forcing it in between a smaller area of a middle. You're going to keep going around and adding these in. And if you want to, you can obviously make your earrings bigger by adding more rows or more volume to it. We're going to keep ours nice and simple, going around here and continuing to get our points. The last thing we're going to do after we do the last set of our points is we are going to add a wire guard with 1 crystal below. Going in here and getting our last point in. And just avoiding that starter thread. Pushing it out of the way. Making sure when you do so that it's not caught anywhere in your project, because you're just going to end up tying off to that thread anyway. Or burning it off because you already have the knot there. All right, we're going to go into this last little set here. And you can see as you go around and add the beads in, it can get a little tight. Force your needle and thread through there. 1, 2, 3 more beads and down through the bugle. Now you have to decide exactly how you want your piece to hang. Do you want it to hang on the point there so it's sitting square, or do you want it to hang on the diamond? I want mine to hang on the diamond. So I'm going to take my needle and thread. I'm going back through my beads here, through my bugle or through my Delica bead there. I'm going to sneak, so I'm going through my Bicone. I'm not going to bother going up through those seed beads just because I don't need to. I'm going to go up through that Delica and up into the point of that group of 3 15-ohs. Coming out that point of the 3 15-ohs, nice tight pull, lay your project down. Anytime you're doing something that is starting to get very airy or light or almost doily-like, you're just going to lay it down and kind of make sure that it's sitting the way that you want it to. You don't have to, but if you want to, I'm going to add 1 of my crystals above. So I'm going to add a Delica bead for a little bit more of that blue at the top, my crystals, then I'm going to add my wire guard. Now the wire guard sits a little bit more opening. I want you to grab your pliers and just pinch it closed ever so slightly because it's coming out of 1 single bead. So we want it to be a little bit more teardrop shape rather than open like a horseshoe. We're going to come down the opposite side of the wire guard, go down through that same crystal. When we come out there, you want to make sure that your thread goes right into that little U channel. We're going to add 1 more of our Delica beads and go into the opposite side of the 15-oh. And that's going to put those 2 right above there to sit. Reinforce going up through the Delica bead, through the 3mm bicone, around the top of the wire guard, making sure once again that your thread stays in that wire guard, down through the 3mm crystal again, through the Delica bead, so through from the right to the left, through that 15-oh seed bead. Nice tight pull so you see no extra thread exposed. And that finishes up your project. All you need to do then in order to finish up and to do this project is to get rid of the end of your thread and add on your ear wire. The ear wires are really, really simple to add on. All you're going to do is simply take your ear wire, open it up ever so slightly, like by pulling to the side. Because we pinch the wire guard, sometimes you might not be able to go over that ball. So you're just going to go in through the back of your ear wire, down, and then you're going to close it up. And that is it. To get rid of this thread, I'm just going to weave it back down towards the starter thread, tie another knot, and close off that piece. Thanks so much for joining me in creating these falling frost earrings. Remember, they are one of 3 amazing kits this month in the subscription box. If you want to get more details about subscriptions, head on over to PotomacBeads.com and check the subscriptions tab there. We would love to have you get surprised each month with 3 unique kits. As always, if you haven't yet, hit that little subscribe button so you don't miss anything from us here at Potomac Beads. Thanks so much for watching and stay tuned for more inspirational designs.